All right, so this is my Commanders outlook. My question of the offseason for them is how the heck can we dethrone Philly in that NFC East? Jane Daniels arguably coming off one of the best rookie seasons for a quarterback ever. I personally think it's probably the best ever. But there's some specific holes on this roster. There's defensive tackle. There's a little bit of offensive line depth. Yes, they had the 10th best offensive line according to PFF. Good on that. But I still want to get a couple depth pieces on that offensive line, just kind of build that up a little bit. Yes, they traded for Deebo Samuel. That's definitely going to open up a little more of the more of the playmakers on offense. You could look into a Cam Robinson signing as for the depth on the offensive line. Um, and then in the draft, you could look at a guy like Anthony Belton, who's kind of more down the line on the offensive line prospects, but definitely has the size and the strength to play the position. He just needs a little more fine tuning. But yeah, dethroning Philly is the number one goal here. Zach Ertz is a free agent. Maybe let him walk. Maybe trade for a guy like Kyle Pitts. Maybe grab a tight end in this draft class. There's a lot of kind of there's specific holes for Philly or specific holes for Washington in this roster, but there is a lot of kind of maneuvering they can do with said holes. Um, but yeah, I would highly advocate for targeting a defensive lineman with that first pick. Either it be Landon Jackson, like I mentioned in my mock video, or it be like a Darius Alexander or a Tyleek Williams, or if Walter Nolan somehow, by the grace of God, there, go after him. Um, as another late round or mid to late round ad, I really like Sebastian Castro out of Iowa. Really sure up that safety room. Um, but again, if you're absolutely in love with one of those wide receivers in the second round, you could go take one and go burn the now depleted Eagles secondary. You got Darius Slay out there in free agency. You could steal Rico Dowdle away, just add a little bit of depth behind Brian Robinson. You don't necessarily need to drastically improve the rushing attack. You just need to just add little depth pieces here and there. Um, but yeah, hyper focus on stopping the run defensively this year, and just kind of make minimal improvements elsewhere on the roster. Um, and this coaching staff is kind of just building together. I really like this coaching staff and how it's developing the rest of the roster. Hopefully, Jane Daniels has an even better year too.